All right, welcome everybody for another virtual Monday lunch. Unfortunately, we're still having to meet this way, and we'll continue to do so until otherwise, until we get better news. So first up, Bill Hill, can you give us an update on the club and where we stand?
Well, howdy, Ags, and thank you, Logan. Appreciate it. Yeah, I want to start out today just acknowledging a silver taps that we had, one of our members of our club. Joe Galley, class of 1953, passed away here recently. And Joe was a stalwart member of our club. He was, as I understand it, one of the initial donors of the Aggie Park endowment. So we're sad to hear these news. Let me adjust my volume here. I think I got a problem here. Okay. That should help out a little bit. Sorry about that. I was talking to some of the club members and the executive director who talked about Joe a little bit. And he often participated in our fundraisers. And many times he would run up an auction item to a pretty high bid and win the bid, and often donate it right back to the club. So that's the kind of guy that he was. I know he touched a lot of folks in the San Antonio area. We're going to miss Joe. Mark Osborne, our executive director, has the details associated with the services. I think it's going to be a virtual service, and he's going to pass that out by email later today. So sad news, we lost another one of our own. Okay, quick update here for the rest of the club. While we're not meeting for Monday lunch, Aggie Park is open for business. If somebody wanted to rent the park out at 50% for qualifying activities that exist, and there are some that exist. For example, wedding receptions and other events can be rented out. So we follow safe distancing, social distancing, and we've got a lot of practices that we've implemented in preparation for that. And so if you're interested in doing that, contact Aggie Park and we'll get those details to you. We're still waiting on an update about the coaches night. We understand it's going to be a virtual coaches night if we have one, but more information to follow on that once we get that. Fiesta medals, we understand the Fiesta medals are almost here, and they're on sale at Aggie Park, $10. It'll be a collector's item. 2020 Fiesta medals, can't beat that. I want to wrap this up by just touching on our capital campaign. You know, our capital campaign is our fundraiser to raise $1.6 million that we can renovate and expand Aggie Park. We've made a lot of progress in that fundraiser, but we still have quite a way to go. We had a good week last week. I want to report to you that our current balance for funds raised is 1.8 million is 1,080,000, something like that. We've increased fundraising $36,340 from last week. In fact, we had a $5,000 donation and $10,000 pledge from Charlie Brain, one of our members. We've had some additional funds that came in. Those funds were matched by the Mays Family Foundation. So again, a total of $36,340 raised over the last week. And that brings our total to about $1,080,000. Okay, the next big event we have at Aggie Park is the Aggie Park Barbecue Plate fundraiser. That'll be a drive-through fundraiser where we will be barbecuing foods, and we'll be passing out plates for $10 each. There's more information on our website. Again, highly encourage you to participate in this activity. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up, Logan, and turn it over to you.
Bill, thanks. Again, sad news. Joe Galley was a great guy. Knew him well. Loved seeing him at the club, and major reason why I got involved with the club. And I'm always forever grateful for that man. Well, at Aggie Park, we, as we raise money for scholarship funds, but we also like to get out in the community as a group and help out. where we can. One of the organizations that we've reached out to and tried to help out in the past and continue to work with is the San Antonio Food Bank. This week, we've got Mario Obledo with us from the food bank. He is the Chief of Government and Public Affairs. And so welcome, Mario. How are you doing?
Doing okay. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, how's the food bank being affected right now during the pandemic?
Well, you know, before the pandemic, we were obviously fighting hunger and feeding hope, dealing with food insecurity issues, and fighting that really disaster of poverty throughout our 16 counties that we cover in Southwest Texas. And we were at that time assisting nearly 58,000 individuals in any given week in terms of emergency food assistance. And since the pandemic hit, that number basically has almost doubled to about 120,000. Nearly 120,000. And we are conducting food distributions. You've probably heard about them, seen them in the paper or on the news, those mega distributions every day except Sunday. So we are out in our rural counties and then obviously here in San Antonio and Bexar County, assisting those folks that have most likely lost a job. They're struggling now because of the pandemic. So they're trying to nourish their families, and we continue to do everything we know how to do in order to serve those families. So,
120,000 people. That's got to be quite a bit of food that you guys are distributing. How can our members? How can residents of the 16 counties help the San Antonio Food Bank?
So folks can log on to safoodbank.org, and once you do that, you're going to see right away our COVID-19 community response. And so folks will be able to see how they can get help, give help, donate $1, or sign up to volunteer at some of these distributions that you see out in the community. That's number one. And the other is you can also raise food and donate that to the food bank. You can drop that off or let us know. We can go out and pick that up. But it's really that safety net that we are a part of, the 200 food banks across the country, the 21 in the state of Texas, that's holding strong right now. And it's because of organizations like yours or folks that get involved and support us that we're going to be able to make it through this pandemic and help those that are struggling to put food on the table.
We're always glad to help when we can and where we can. How can somebody that needs food from the food bank reach out to you guys, or what? How do y'all get in touch with families that in need?
So we work through our network of partners. You know, throughout the 16 county service territory in Southwest Texas, we partner up with about 530 nonprofit organizations to serve their clients. Our clients one and the same. But now with the pandemic, there's a lot of new clients that we are assisting, and folks can again log on to safoodbank.org. Get connected with our client services department and find out where there is a food distribution going on near them. And then also get other resources like SNAP and WIC and TANF and some of those government programs. And so that's it. Also calling our COVID-19 hotline, and that's 210-431-8326.
Y'all do a farmer's market nutrition. Are y'all still able to do that during the pandemic?
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of farm fresh distributions here at the food bank on our campus. So we're doing that pretty much daily. We do have a mobile mercado that we're still getting out in the community. As far as our farmers markets are concerned, we're due to the pandemic and social distancing and other things that are in place in the community, we're not at the level that we were before the pandemic. So right now we're just focusing on that emergency food assistance. But we do have a team of nutritionists here, and they do work on a variety of programs ranging from community gardens, farmers markets, nutrition education, and teaching folks how to eat healthy.
One other program that y'all got that seems pretty unique, pretty neat is the Hunters for Hungry. And how has that helped contribute to you guys? And can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we are, that's a great program. We partner up with the state of Texas on that Hunters for the Hungry, and folks are able to donate their deer carcass to the food bank, and we get that processed at a certified USDA processing center, and then we get that lean protein out to families in need. One point of interest is we are under construction here on our campus. We are building a 2-story state-of-the-art stucco culinary training center, and it's about 68,000 square feet. Within that new center, we're going to have a butchery program and a locker for folks to be able to drop off their deer carcass that will be able to process here on site, and then get that lean protein out to the families that we're serving. So it's a great program. You're able to donate even when you, I go fishing a lot, and when you sign up and get your fishing license, you're able to donate to fight hunger as well. So you'll get asked that question when you go get your license.
Well, growing up in South Texas, I have eaten a lot of that lean protein. That's good stuff. And
Good stuff.
I think that's a neat program and a good way to donate additional items to the food bank. Well, Mario, do you have anything else that you'd like to mention to the club or to our members, or maybe one more time go over the ways to get in touch with you guys?
Yeah, so safoodbank.org, log on there. You'll get our COVID-19 community response, and you'll see how you can get involved to help fight the crisis alongside with us in the community. You can donate $1. For every $1 we receive, $1 equals 7 meals, 10 pounds, or $13. So 10 pounds of food or $13. And so we're able to leverage that dollar pretty well. You know, I did want to touch on one thing, and just so folks know, you know, natural disasters, when a natural disaster hits, hurricane, fire, flood, you know, food banks across the country are mobilized, and we're the boots on the ground, food and water, to help those that maybe were impacted by the natural disaster in a negative way. We work with municipalities and the Red Cross, and they stand at the shelter, and we're there providing that assistance. Obviously now with the pandemic, same thing, food banks across the country and in our great state are doing everything we can to assist those in need, and we'll continue to do that. And we appreciate the support, and you all create awareness on who we are and how we're working. So tell a friend, tell your family, let folks know. If there's someone you know that's in need, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll help them and help get food on their table for them and their family.
Well, Mario, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to working with you more in the future, and having some more events where we can help donate and help spread the word for what you guys are doing down there. It's a wonderful thing y'all are doing, and we're lucky to have you guys. So thanks,
Thank
Mario,
you.
for joining us. And
Thank you.
All righty. Well, that concludes our virtual lunch, and we'll see you guys next week. Mario, thank you. Bill, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Logan.